Just be out with us to Lisbon, Portugal. We've been traveling through Portugal for a month and a half, and if you haven't seen our Porto, Douro Valley, Braga, Aveiro, Guimarães, Nazaré videos, we will leave the playlist in the description below.
You did that good.
If this is your first time to our channel, my name is Irina.
And I'm Devon.
And we are
Just Be Out.
We create informative travel videos to help you to get the most out of your vacation. In this video, we are exploring all the best spots Lisbon has to offer. And also we're taking you on a food tour with us as well.
Just be out with us.
It is day 2 of our Lisbon exploration. We started the day also quite late. Well, yesterday at 3, today at 1 p.m. and we took an Uber from our Airbnb to Park Eduardo the 7th. It was about 15-minute ride and it cost 12 euros.
And this park is absolutely beautiful. The lawn is well manicured and there's just a row of greenery right down the center of this park. And it's like, it has like a maze, the way it's manicured, and straight to the other end, you could see the river, you could see a monument, a statue at the end with all the houses overlooking the river. It is really cool.
The park is quite large. It is 26-acre park and it's overlooking Lisbon. Looking down the slope, you can see one hill on one side of Baixia and the other hill on the other side. And again, it is on a hill. This park is on the slope, so that is the reason why we decided to come all the way to the top of the park and walk our way down, because you know, walking down the hill, it's much easier than going up. We've reached the bottom of the hill or the bottom of the park. Here it's a popular stop for sightseeing tours. We see about a dozen red gray line hop on hop off tours, and right behind me there is a roundabout with the monument, and right behind that monument is where Avenue Liberdade starts. And we're now on Avenue Liberdade. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but this actually feels more like a park. It is a lot of shade, a nice beautiful area with trees, but
Beautiful trees.
lined with luxury shopping.
Yes, for sure. There's Prada, there's Gucci, there's all these high-end stores, so definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
I see Van Cleef that I want to stop at right now.
Not today.
We have to keep moving down to the center. There are also restaurants, luxury hotels, and it is a prime area. It's pretty easy to walk. It gently slopes down, so even if you walk up this avenue, that wouldn't be so bad.
So when you're looking for luxury, you know where to come.
We now reached the beginning of Avenue da Liberdade, and it starts at the Restoration Square. And this square has a monument in the middle representing the winning of the Portuguese Restoration War. We are starving. It is lunchtime, and lucky for you, we got a perfect place. We are now at Bonjardin restaurant. They specialize in these birds. This is rotisserie chicken. It is a whole chicken split in half. It is really small and they roast it right here.
So this chicken is just not your ordinary chicken. It's been marinated in spices, and one of the main spices in here is called piri piri, which is a small pepper. It has a slight zing. So for those of you who are concerned about something being too spicy, the piri piri is very mild. It has a quick little sting to it, but it doesn't linger or anything like that. It's a really good spice, and it takes a lot for you to really feed it. So this chicken is marinated with that, and it's supposed to be really good. Irina is not big on spices. Your thought?
0 spice. It is super salty though, but the skin is crispy. If it wasn't too salty, it would have been really good.
And they added this on the table. This again is the piri piri, and they put it with oil. So you pour the oil over your thing and you get that extra zing to it.
If you've been to Bonjardin before, let us know your experience. Overall, I think Bonjardin is overhyped. The chicken is not bad, but again, over salty, and the skin was crispy and the meat was nice and tender inside, falling off the bone. And the rice was a little bit undercooked, it had a bite, and the servers are all men and they are older, and you know how some old men can be looking grumpy, so all the servers seemed not too friendly and a little grumpy. Well, the service was really quick because the chicken is already ready. They just split it in half and serve it to you. So if you were looking for a really quick bite with a quick service, this might be a good place for you, but as far as taste, it's okay. Now we're heading to get some coffees and pastéis de natas. Lucky for us, our favorite place for pastel de natas is right around the corner, Fabrika de Nata. All right, remember yesterday when we were in Mantegueria, we told you the perfect nata would be actually the combination of the crust from Mantegueria and the custard from Pastéis de Belém. Well, Fabrika de Nata has even a better combination. The crust has so many layers, it's very gentle, it's very flaky, it's even better than in Mantegueria. And the custard is super similar to Pastéis de Belém. So our favorite one is actually here in Fabrika de Nata. When you come to Portugal, be sure to stop here. And let us know how you like it. Just 2 minutes away from Fabrika de Nata, you have to come to this place, Gingia sem rival. So let's go inside and we'll show you what gingias are. This place is super simple. You just go inside, come to the counter, order these little shots. One shot is €1.45, and they do even cash or card, even just for one shot. And outside they just have two small red tables where you can share the table with other people, have shots of gingia, talk, chill, smoke, relax, do you.
So what exactly is gingia?
It is a cherry liqueur, but it is actually really strong. It is 23%, and the cherry aroma, the cherry flavor, sweetness, it is so good. And this place is one of the best places to come, and they bring tours, food tours here. Other places is not as good as this one. Not all gingias taste the same.
Right, and also when you order it from other places, they will pour it for you, but you won't get the cherry that's on the inside. So when you come here, the bottle they pour it out of is flooded with cherries, and they usually let 2 cherries out the bottle per shot. In Irina's case, she got 3, she lucked out. And basically the cherries have just been soaking in this liquor, and they're so strong when you eat them. But do keep in mind, it does have a pit. So when you bite down in it, there's a pit in it, and then you just spit the seed out and you eat the cherries. But it is amazing. That, for me, that is almost the best part.
And we had it already so many times. I love it. It is a little sweet, but not as sweet as port wine. And for me, I love it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Just an 8-minute walk from our Gingia stop, we came to Cammos Archaeological Museum. And it used to be an active church from 1423 till 1755. Luckily, the mass finished, and in 1755 a disastrous earthquake happened that destroyed the roof of this church, and unfortunately 6 people who were cleaning after the mass died. But after that, the walls are still remaining original walls, and there is just no roof. So it's really cool to come here and see this historical place. The entrance is €5, and if you have Lisbon card, you get 20% discount. The church is open till 7 p.m. and it's really nice in the evening because it's a lot of shade and it's not as hot, especially when you come summertime. And this is the model of how the church used to look like. The main building, you see the orange roof, is the roof that actually collapsed. And from the back of the church, it's really pretty. It actually looks like a castle. And this is an archaeological museum, so we just walked through the church, but here you can also find a lot of different artifacts from different parts of Portugal, and they also even have mummies, real mummies from Egypt. Really cool. Another benefit of starting all the way from the top and walking your way down is because you can come to this observation deck. It is right around the corner from Cammos Church, and from here you get a beautiful view of Lisbon, all the orange roofs. Lisbon has a lot of rooftop parties, so there is a DJ playing, and right behind me, if we turn this way, you can see the walkway made out of the iron cast, and this is the elevator, famous Lisbon elevator. But if you come in from the bottom, you actually have to pay to, first of all, access the elevator to come all the way to the top, and you have to pay to come to this observation deck. But if you come in from the all the way from the top and coming around Cammos Church, you get all this observation deck for free. And if we go to the other side, you can actually see the views of the river. Now, of course, you do have to pay for the elevator if you choose to go down, but we will take the steps. Here you see the streets with all the street art, shopping. We are now on the lower street. This area is called Baixo Chiado, and the steps to go down was really easy, and part of the steps also included a free elevator. This elevator cost €5 and I think 30 cents to ride per person, and it's a really short ride. Some say it's a touristy trap, some say it's an experience. If you've been to Lisbon and you have taken this elevator, let us know in the comments what was your experience like. There are a lot of people waiting in line to get on this elevator, and the line wraps all the way around up the steps. And some say it takes about an hour to get on that elevator. And this elevator used to be used to literally connect the lower street to Cammos Square, and now it became a tourist attraction. So now we are going to take the street all the way to the river, to their main square. If you don't want to pay for the elevator and you don't want to walk up the steps, you can walk to H&M and take the free escalator all the way up to the top level. Just a 5-minute walk from the elevator, we've reached the main square of Lisbon, Praça do Comércio. It played a significant role in history of Lisbon. It's grand, it's beautiful. Right in the middle of the square there is a monument. Right behind me you see the gate with the statues on top. And quick tip for you, you can actually pay €3 and go on top and view the square from above. And the square is right next to the river. There are a lot of restaurants here, lots of people walking, relaxing, taking pictures. It's a cool spot to check out.
Yeah.
The vibes on this square are awesome. There are live artists, lots of people all around dancing, recording. It is super fun. We've been sitting here for an hour.
I'm sure you can hear the drums in the background. Everyone is vibing out here. Being here in the square is a perfect vibe to cap off a perfect day here in Lisboa.
And tomorrow we have another exploration day, so stay with us. And if you find this video useful so far or interesting, please click like.
See you tomorrow and
just be out with us.